It's Saturday morning, and I will say hello and share a few moments with you. That's the latest track that I've shared from Inner Image with you online, playing in the background. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. It's called Discussion, and I don't remember why I called it that, but the feeling in the song is one of introspection and concern. I think you can hear it. It's a bit somber. It's not a real necessarily happy tune. And if anything, it's an example of how I express my blues. Like I've said, and I do have recordings to prove it. If I don't need to prove to anyone, but I can play the regular blues really well, and especially on guitar. And I'm not a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, but I know how he does that. What are you saying, Dereck? You saying you can play like Stevie Ray Vaughan? I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but if somebody wanted to come over here and hang out and play guitars and let's find out, I probably could. Probably could. But anyway, discussion is up for your listening pleasure. And please keep purchasing my music. Please. Thank you. I got up to more messages, but thankfully people understand, they just want me to know that they love me and care about this country that I live in. It's very, very heartwarming. Thank you, people. If you happen to have caught any of the messages I deleted or comments I deleted yesterday, you'll see what kind of really low-life, selfish, uncaring people we're dealing with who are Trump supporters. I don't accept gaslighting. I can see right through your bullshit. I can. So, but I won't say who, but one of the messages I got this morning is helping my mood tremendously. I won't say who it is, but someone who I collect musically and have for decades, have traveled to see them in concert, has offered to collaborate with me. And that's the feeling I'm having. Is like, me? This person is not an international rock star to the world at large, but to the people who love this person's music, he is in that pantheon. I won't say, because I don't know if anything's going to happen, but I can't help but share the fact that he approached me, and it was within the framework of these dark times, that in these dark times all we have is the music and the arts in each other. Would you like to try to collaborate? Yes, let's try it, because I don't particularly, I'm not that interested in long distance collaborations where you're sending files, but that's what we'll have to do. And I have done it before. I've done it successfully. I've also had some things that have fallen flat. I attempted to send a track to Guy Seggers, formerly of Universe Zero, Eclectic Maybe Band, and it just, I'm, musically, skill-wise, he's here and I'm here, no doubt. I can't read music. So that fell flat. Let's see what happens with this offer. It's really, really encouraging that someone like that would ask to work with me. I really appreciate it. I really do. couple things got played yesterday all the way through, and it was comfort food. I needed it. I ended up in tears yesterday for a while. I can't watch the news. I look at the news headlines and I just can't watch. And so I needed some comfort. I did, And so I played this. This album saved my life, literally. I've told the story. It saved my life as a teen. The Moody Blues, Days of Future Past. I don't know how many copies of this album I have gone through. As I listen to this one, I've got it on CD, so that's covered. But this one is used in, excuse me, it's not in the best shape, but I still played it all the way through because I love dropping the needle. When it's time, the best thing is to drop that damned needle. And this is a masterpiece and arguably one of the first progressive rock albums in history, from my perspective. Arguably one of them. I think I got through at least one. Yeah, I played this all the way through. And the rest is music work. Music work is saving my soul right now, because I don't need company, so much as I need to just stay busy. Folks have been asking, you want to go to coffee and stuff, and frankly, no, because a lot of times people end up taking more than they say they're going to give. And I know how to give. I get tired of it. It's like, boy, I'd like to get some of that back. I get a little bit. But especially in person, I end up working. It's the truth. If you know me and you've actually been around me, you know it's true. So, in my solitude, music was a healing balm. Playing it, working on it, and listening. And this lifted my mood. Harmonia Deluxe. This music comes from its own inner world, like the name of my album, Inner Image. This music conjures up, this picture of them by a lake is fitting. It conjures up a landscape that is very pleasing, but also compelling and interesting. This is not a reissue. Well, it's a 1977 reissue. Came out in 75, so that's early. Only thing is, it's not a green brain. The green brains are very, very desirable to some collectors like me. Green brain. That's what I played yesterday. I interact with my family almost every day on the phone. Their perspective on this Trump madness is interesting. They're out in California. And we're concerned about our rights. We're concerned about the social landscape. It's already happening that, once again, hateful white people are emboldened to show their ass in public. And this is just back to the way it was when I was a kid. We are going back, aren't we? Unfortunately. I'll tell you what, the last thing I want to do right now is go on tour. This is a bad situation, people. I'm just going to say it how I feel it. I'm sad. I'm sad for the world. And thank you folks overseas for chiming in and let me know how you feel. Because there ain't no way you can twist this turnip into something positive for the average American, especially for women, people of color, people whose sexuality is not straight. Oh my God. It's like the insurrection on January 6th never happened. It's very dismaying, folks, and I'm just going to just keep. You don't have to watch me. You can stop watching me if you say, okay, Dereck, you can stop now. Easy for someone to say who's not like me. I've been living through this stuff for 69 years, hoping against hope that something will show that maybe we're better. And every time it gets dashed, just knocked down. The ruling rich class, it's the same as it ever was in history. The ruling rich class get what they want. They throw the scraps to the rest of us. They manipulate and use the common people, the dumb people, the ignorant, the white. I have to say that because that's part of the problem, is that poor, uninformed white people can be compromised and used. They think whatever they're thinking, they're getting used. They're not being cared for by Donald Trump or RFK or any of those guys, or the Democrats for that matter. But I had some idiot leave a comment saying, you voted for a warmonger. What the fuck is your problem? As clear as I speak, and you still come over and say some stupid shit like that? Dumbass. I'm not into war. And you mean to tell me that you think that Donald Trump is a better choice than the possibility that Kamala presented? There was a possibility that maybe the people could somehow get their voices heard. So is war going to suddenly magically disappear because Trump's in office? I'm going to stop. So, to end on the high note, the offer of a collaboration with an artist who I've got probably 100 different recordings with this person on them, has asked to work with me. That is good news.